Number 3, Landon Gorder. Number 5, Alex Galindo Zarate. Number 6, Oliver White. Number 7, Liam De Leon. Number 8, Wilson Stevens. Number 9, Kevin Santamaria. Number 10, Masa Nakano. Number 11, Amir Maldonado. Number 12, Purnav Patil. Number 14, Luis Barajas. Number 15, Alden Vidovic. Number 16, Aaron O'Byrne. Number 17, Lenny Chavez Calderon. Number 18, Christopher Fang. Number 19, Steven Escobar Rudis. Number 25, Angel Menya. Number 28, Ryan Kim. Number 30, Mustafa Wasi. Number 37, Caden Medina. Number 38, Luke Bronze. Number 41, Jesse Sled. And now, let's meet the Rams of Central Catholic. First, keeper, number 0, Anthony Jeffco. 00, Jack Harrington. Number 3, Carson Jones. Number 4, Colson New. Number 5, Fletcher Hand. Number 6, Will Kratzenberg. Number 7, Dexter Strumming. Number 8, Dom Giannotti. Number 9, Stellan Blomberg. Number 10, Thomas Taylor. Number 11, Giacomo Zambelli. Number 12, Noah Sefner. Number 13, Nehemiah Coleman. Number 14, Cash Davison. Number 15, the birthday boy, Ryan Platt. Number 16, Killian McCann. Number 17, Bo Walsh. Number 18, Julian Brody. Number 19, Quinn Plunkett. Number 22, Will Charbonneau. Number 23, Olivier Cotton. And number 25, Nate Peshka. The Rams are coached by Christopher Palmer, Marco Gonzalez, and Kwabena Boateng. Our national anthem was played earlier at our women's game where the Rams won 4-0. So let's play soccer.
They're like, and? I don't think, like, that doesn't mean anything to us. Hey, we want one too. Yeah. We only paid for the rights for one game.
ready? Ready. Okay.
Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to Centennial High School side of today's 6A first round boys soccer playoff action between the Central Catholic Rams and the Westview Wildcats. Hi everybody, I'm Dave Hall. My broadcast partner Jack McArthur will be with us in just a second as we get this game underway. Rams come into this game. They are 7-2-5 on the season, ranked number 14 in the OSAA final rankings. Westview, on the other hand, they are 7-5-2 for the season. They are ranked number 20 in the latest polls. Interesting statistic in looking over things before this game. During the course of the season, the Rams scored 36 goals and gave up 19 for a plus 17. Westview, on the other hand, scored 37 goals and gave up 19 for a plus 18. First round playoff action. Winner of this game will get the winner of the Willamette Jesuit game. Jesuit ranked number 3. Rams have already lost to Jesuit during the course of the season, as has Westview. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. We had girls action already this morning here at Centennial, and it was a big win for the Central Catholic girls as they defeated Sherwood 4-0 to advance to action on Wednesday night in round 2. All right, just about ready to get this one underway. Right, here we go. Rams send it back. It's been an interesting season for the Rams. Their first 6 games, they were 1-2-3, a win, 2 losses, and 3 ties. Over their last 8 games, the Rams are undefeated. They're 6-0-2. Rams in the Cardinal and gold. They are moving from our right to our left. Westview, they are in their navy red and silver uniforms, white navy trim. And they are moving from our left to our right. This is a home game for the Rams. Rams usually play their home games at Eastside Timber Complex, not too far from here. However, that's unavailable on the weekends. That's why we're at Centennial High School. Free kick coming up for the Rams. Free kick hits the side of the post. Goal kick coming up for Westview. Over midfield, Westview, the Wildcats move forward in the middle, nobody there. In goal for Central Catholic, number 00, Jack Harrington. Fletcher hand, taken away by Westview. quickly forward. And that ball goes out. Goal kick coming up for the Rams. I'll get you the goaltender for Westview as soon as he turns around here. I believe that was actually a corner kick for Westview. Central Catholic won the Mount Hood Conference, 5-0-2 in conference, 7-2-5 overall, ranked 14th. Just edged out David Douglas, who finished 5-1-1 in the conference. In the Metro League, Westview finished third at 2-2-2. They finished behind Sherwood and Beaverton. Westview with the ball, stolen away. And a free kick coming up for the Rams. Taking the free kick, number 13, Nehemiah Coleman. Nope, he's going to leave it. Long kick forward. Rams with the ball down the left side. And goal for the Rams. Keeper came out, tried to get a ball that was short in front, tried to get it, left the goal open, and a score.
Might have been Fletcher. I think Fletcher finished it. I think so. Sorry.
Rams take the lead. That coming at the...
That was a goal by Fletcher Hand, assisted by
And Fletcher Hand gets the goal. Fletcher Hand, the senior, with the goal. Rams lead 1-0. That coming at the 6-minute mark. Rams 1, Westview 0. Throw in. Throw in for the Rams. These teams have an important common opponent during the year. Rams lost to Jesuit 5-2. Westview lost to Jesuit 6-1. One to nothing, Rams lead. There's a shot high. Jack Harrington in goal for the Rams. Harrington, the sophomore. The goal kick out to midfield. Wildcats back kick. Rams take it away. to Hand, the goal scorer. Throw-in coming up for the Rams. Send it back. Rams with the ball, move forward. Was a great goal by Hand. And kind of a mistake by the goalie. In goal, I said for Westview. I believe it's Dion Herrera. Have two goalies, Herrera and Haris Chopra. We played 8.5 minutes. Rams with a 1-0 lead. Rams jumped on the lead early. The goal at the 6-minute mark by Fletcher Hand. Hand on the outside. Tripped, goes down, and that'll be a foul. Free kick coming up for the Rams. Rams with the ball in front. Hand with a kick. That's going to be high and wide right. Outside. That wasn't Hand. That was number 10, Thomas Taylor. Other than Hand school, both teams Thanks for joining us.
Entering the game, number 17,
first round of the
Wall.
playoffs. Again, winner of this game is going to get the winner of the Jesuit Willamette game. Girls action, we've already done that. 4-0 Rams with a big win over Sherwood. All right, Jack McArthur back with us.
Appreciate it. Looking forward to this one. Dave Central Catholic, an early lead. Goal from Fletcher Hand. Pretty storming start for the Rams. Just see if they're able to hold on. Quick possession right now, moving the ball forward. On the attack now, nice ball in. Quickly disrupted by Westview. They keep possession now. Good footwork, unable to keep it in though.
Westview not able to mount an attack so far in the game. We've played over 10 minutes. Not anything really offensive at the net. Rams, that great shot by on the corner kick by Hand. The ball rolled in front of the goal and Hand just was there. Goalie misplayed it. Easy goal for the Rams.
Hand, one of their best players and more experienced players for sure. This senior mid, and now it's Central Catholic on the attack. Westview clears quickly and good chest on the ball, but Taylor tried to get to it, and now it's going to be, stays in. Westview clears it forward, near the center circle, nice header. No one's really there for him though, Dave. And now Central just going to clear it back forwards. Nice trap. Westview, good shielding. Referee, no call. They play on. Here comes Taylor. And it's just cleared out of bounds. That time by the captain.
Both these teams with heavy upper-class rosters.
Nice hand once again. Got shoved. No call on that one. That one's surprised. Late call.
Got to make a call on that much contact.
Westview can't believe that one, but it was a clear and obvious foul. 12 minutes into this one, 2 40-minute halves with Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall. It's going to be Coleman to take this free kick. Entering this game, Rams 7-2-5 with a league record of 5-0-2, undefeated. Here's hand once again. He's going to send a ball inside. Good defense. Deflection from DeLone, and now it's up in the air. Referee elects to call the foul. We're here at Centennial High School. You're watching Oregon Sports Beat. First round OSAA men's soccer playoffs. It's maybe a set piece, Dave. He's going to like to take it quickly. Just unable to control at that time is Liam DeLone, the sophomore. And it's a pretty widespread roster for the Wildcats, as you mentioned, Dave. A lot of underclassmen, a lot of sophomores, but Central Catholic, they didn't lose a single league game in their regular season, and they're on a tear right now. They're unbeaten in 8.
6-0-2 in their last 8 games.
Right.
These teams fairly even in their rankings and their records, but Rams really put on a great second half of the season. They went 1-2-3 in the first half of the season.
Right, entering the game, Rams ranked as the number 14 team, Wildcats number 20, top 20 matchup. Nice ball through, huge opportunity for Central Catholic. Unable to move it forwards, now they're just going to look to go back. There's Kratzenberg once again. He's had a pretty big impact for the Rams this season, Dave. Good idea, disrupted by Kratzenberg near the halfway line, and Westview trying to claw their way back into this game, but it's still super early. Good footwork here from the Wildcats. They're going to elect to play alongside their back line that time. It was Maldonado.
Jack, I don't know if you heard me say earlier, goals for and goals against for Central Catholic, 36-19. For Westview, 37-19. Identical almost.
Yeah, almost identical, just like the game that we call between St. Mary's and Tualatin. They have a very similar record, and two really talented teams in the Wildcats and the Rams. You know, we spoke about the Central Catholic's talent entering this game. They're riding a 1-game win streak, haven't lost in 9 games with an 8-game unbeaten streak, as the Wildcats have possession. But this one could easily come down to the wire, and Central Catholic with an early lead thanks to Hand, one of their best players. Nice chest to the ball, entering the attacking third. Now here come the Wildcats once again, interjected by Coleman. He's going to clear this one out. Good idea, but even better defense from the Wildcats, and they retain possession. On this right wing is DeLone. Tried to play it through, but Coleman was there. Good defense from Central, Dave. They're staying strong right now here in the 14th minute. Beautiful ball from Taylor, entering the attacking third, and Wildcats are able to keep it in, but as far as Hand. Hand's got it, entering the attacking third. Still shifty movement from Hand, goes out of bounds. Referee likes to call the corner, Dave. Looked like it went off a Wildcat last.
Winner of this game gets the winner of the Jesuit-Willamette game, and these two teams have something in common. They both lost big to Jesuit. Central Catholic lost 5-2. Westview lost 6-1.
Right, and Jesuit, the number 3 ranked team in the 6A OSAA bracket entering this postseason. Willamette, on the other hand, ranks number 30. But you know what we mentioned, Dave, you can never underestimate your opponents. I'm interested to see how that game pans out. Here comes Taylor. Sends it in towards the back post, and it's headed out. Westview trying to clear it out, and Kratzenberg's got it. Looked like a foul, hits the deck, looks like potential flop, but referee says that is a flop and doesn't call it. Now it's the Wildcats on a huge break, big opportunity, and even better defense from Central Catholic. A little bit of a questionable ball back to the keeper, Draco. And now Central Catholic has possession.
We had an exciting girls game earlier this morning where the Rams won 4-0 over Sherwood. Both teams scoreless in the first half. Rams scored about halfway into the second half, and it opened the floodgates, and they got 3 more goals to win it 4-0.
Central Catholic Athletics, they've had a phenomenal year they're a very well-rounded school. You know, we mentioned the talent, it's widespread, as the Wildcats have it here. Good clearance from the Rams, and they're just going to let it go out of bounds.
By the way, Jack, happy birthday.
I appreciate it. Sorry for the delay. Ran into some traffic there, but obviously you can take it, or you always got my back, Dave, but to take it over to start it off. But we're still really early in this game, 16th minute right now, 2 40-minute halves. 23 years old. Got another game of broadcast with you later today. We should preface that one. It will be St. Mary's.
2 of the Rams players today, Ryan Platt, Maddie Platt,
right.
Twins. It's their birthday.
Wow.
Of course, they're 17.
And it'll be St. Mary's Academy Blues against Sunset right here on Oregon Sports Beat at 7 p.m. Stay tuned for that game. And we're going to give you some updates on a couple other broadcasts we have upcoming. Rams with possession now. Looking central is Taylor. Nice ball to hand. See what he can do with it. Now he's being double teamed. Tried to play a ball inside to Blomberg. Not strong enough. Hands got it once again. Looked like an extension of the arm, and referee calls that one with ease. It'll be a set piece for Westview, Dave, and they're going rather quickly here. Rams look a little bit disorganized defensively. See what they can muster here. Now Westview building something up. Beautiful ball on this right wing into the box. No trailer that time, but it goes all the way through on that far side.
The centering pass went over everybody that time. Had he got that down a little bit, they might have had a shot, but too high.
Right, that time Maldonado retained it on that far flank, but went out of bounds. So a little bit of a stoppage in play here. You're watching Oregon Sports Beat first round playoff action. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall. Thank you guys for tuning in. Looks like we have an injured player, Dave. It appears to be Fletcher Hand, the goal scorer in the 5th minute. Hopefully he's all right.
You mentioned Central Catholic won the Mount Hood Conference
Right.
5-0-2. David Douglas was second at 5-1-1. In the Metro League, Westview finished third at 2-2-2. They were finished behind Beaverton and Jesuit. Both finished 5-0-1. Isn't that interesting? Jesuit and Beaverton beat everybody in the conference and tied each other.
Yeah, I mean, there are some really stacked teams in that conference, and it's safe to say that it's one of the better conferences in Oregon. I mean, the Rams, they're always stacked, but especially this year in soccer, Dave, I'm pretty impressed with what they've been able to do.
They had 5 teams finish in the top 32. The Mount Hood Conference, on the other hand, had 4 teams that finished in the top 32.
Into the match, number 2, Caden Weiss.
Caden Weiss coming into the game for the Wildcats, and they have possession now. Nice ball just outside of the edge of the 18. Wildcats looking to break, and now Central Catholic on the other end. They're looking to break. Nice ball to Taylor Central. A little bit of a foul, no call, not enough contact for the referee to call that one. And now it's DeLone. He's going to play this one back, and it's going Central to Fang. Fang's got it. Good pressure from Central now. No foul. They're playing clean, and it's quickly intercepted. Central Catholic with a huge opportunity. Rips it. Oh, what a save from the keeper. That was just a great save, Dave. That time it was if I'm not mistaken, Ryan Platt with a shot from about 15 yards out, and the keeper, great save from him.
He went about as high as he could go, got way up in the air, got his hands up. I was looking. I might have said earlier that was Herrera in goal. It might be Chopper. It might be double.
It looks like a 0-0 to me. That is Harhas Singh Chopra, the junior, and now Central Catholic with another corner kick. This time it's Platt. Looks like the left footer. Nice ball inside towards the front post. No one's really there for him, but the reception from Coleman, he rips it. Oh, it's just over the bar. Good effort from Coleman there in the 19th minute of this first half, Dave. He didn't get his head over the ball that time.
Corner kick, he hit it. Everybody was short. He hit it long. That's why nobody was there to make any action on it. But
it's a good effort. And the funny thing about that play is the ball spilled in the area. There was 4 Wildcats, went right to Coleman. No one was guarding him, but he just wasn't able to get the right mechanics on that shot. And now it's going to be Central Catholic looking to attack. They're keeping the pressure up right now.
Jack, I don't see Hand on the field. He must have came off.
Hand came off. I believe it was earlier we were speaking about, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, Platt who took the corner, but Hand looks like he's injured. Hopefully he's okay. Now it's the Wildcats on the attack. Nice ball through. This time it's on that far sideline to Santa Maria. Beautiful ball into the box, and it's headed in. There's the equalizer for Westview.
Goalie came out that time to play the attacker on the ball. The ball went over him, and the attacker for Westview got up in the air and headed it into the net.
That time it was Liam DeLone finds the answer for the Wildcats. And Dave, just like that, we're level at 1 apiece, just 1/4 of the way into this game. 20 minutes and change left in the first half. So 20th minute goal from Liam DeLone. It was a header, and the keeper, he was in no man's land. It was impossible to save at that point. It was a good finish.
Just that quickly, nobody expected it. We're even.
That's right. Now it's Central Catholic looking to keep possession. Good clearance, that time from New. And it's bouncing in the area. Tried to head it out, but not a super strong clearance. Oh, a shove just outside of the box. Looked like a foul to me. Referee says get up. Keep on playing.
And you know, that was about a foot outside the box.
It looked like a clear foul to me, but hey, I'm not a soccer ref anymore, so it's hard for me to make that call. I may do basketball refereeing now, but you know, soccer refereeing, that was in the past. Now I just do the commentating. But Central Catholic, nevertheless, they're going to need an answer. They're going to want to win this game, Dave. We're all tied up once again. And it's going to be a free kick. This time, it is Carson Jones, the defender, to take it. Just from that 36-yard line in his own half. Nice ball into the front field, headed by Platt. And now Wildcats trying to stick with the ball. And it's on that far sideline. Went out of bounds, AR said. And it'll be a throw for Westview. So we haven't seen a ton of opportunities from either side, but it seems like when both teams have a chance, Dave, they're on. I mean, we got 2 goals early. It's already a high-scoring match, and we're just over a fourth of the way into it.
2 goals, 1 for each side on balls that the goaltender misplayed.
Yeah, that first goal was a beauty. The second one, I saw when I was walking in. I was late, and I apologize, but you know, the second one was impossible to save. It was a beautiful ball in, and he just headed it in with ease. So the Rams trying to stay in this game as we're tied. Beautiful ball. Strong kick from the keeper, just in that center circle. They're just pinballing it around. And referee said a call foul against Taylor this time. Interesting. It's going to be a set piece for Westview. They're looking to take it rather quickly. It looks like the captain, Aaron O'Byrne, just from that 46-yard line, see what he can do with it. Nice ball. This one's on frame. Oh, the keeper spilled it. It's in the area. Referee says no goal, Dave. It was keeper interference. So offensive foul against the Wildcats, and the Rams catch a huge break. What did you see on that one, Dave?
You know, right in front of the net, so many people. There was a lot of confusion, and then Harrington tried to make a play on the ball, and somebody blocked him from even getting close to it.
Yeah, that was a clear keeper interference. Now it's Taylor on the other end, rips it from deep, trying to catch the keeper off guard, and it's a good save from that time. Once again, as you mentioned, Chopra, number 00.
Chopra didn't need to slide that time, but he made it look pretty close. It was actually headed wide to the left.
Right, it wasn't a super strong shot from Taylor, but he just decided to rip it from distance to try to keep the keeper, to try to catch the keeper off guard, And now it's headed by Westview. Here comes Central Catholic looking to break. Good idea, but Westview interjects quickly. Ball near the halfway line on this far side. Wildcats with some continuous possession here, and disrupted by Central Catholic outside of the foot pass. This time it is Blomberg on the left wing trying to get something going. Oh, good footwork, but he tripped over his own foot that time. And now the Rams are sticking with it. Referee calls offsides.
Tried to change direction on the ball and stepped on top of the ball. That's what caused him to fall.
Right, and then Giannotti picked it up, but he lost possession too, and his teammate was offside. So it'll be Westview to take this free kick. Once again, Chopra, nice kick. See if Westview can stick with it. Well, now it's Giannotti once again in their own half. Back to Kratzenberg. Coleman, strong left foot, plays it forwards. Tried to turn and go, unable to do so. And now it's Westview trying to keep possession right now and can get some more control of this game, Dave. They're the underdog coming into this one. Central Catholic number 14 seed, Westview 20, but they're two very evenly matched teams. Don't let the rankings fool you. Despite the six ranking disparity, they're two very solid teams. Central Catholic with a huge opportunity, intercepted by Westview, but referee is calling a timeout here. Looks like we got an injured player on the field.
Oh,
hopefully
we do.
he's all right. It looks like Giannotti, if I'm not mistaken.
Ram player is down back at the 39-yard line.
It looks like Giannotti. He's had a pretty large impact for this Rams squad. He's had a couple beautiful goals that we've called together, Dave, and he's a very good player. So hopefully he's all right. You never like to see players get injured. It's never fun. And we are in the 25th minute here at Centennial High School. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall. You're watching Oregon Sports Beat. It is 6A first-round playoff action. Looks like Giannotti's okay, limping off the pitch with the athletic trainer there. He's going to have to get subbed out. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like, if I'm not mistaken, that's 17 that time. Bo Walsh, junior mid, will replace him. So hopefully Giannotti
in for the
is
Rams,
okay as he
number
hobbles
17,
off.
Bo Walsh.
The 8 teams that are in the bracket that Central Catholic is in is Willamette, Jesuit, Westview, Barlow and Lincoln, Cleveland and South Eugene.
Right. And now it's Westview with possession of the ball in their own half. Nice ball back. Really good pressure from Central Catholic. We'll see if they're able to get it, but there's been a couple lackadaisical passes that have resulted in goals, including that second one, the equalizer, Dave. It was just not good defense from Central. And it's cleared out quickly. Central don't really have many numbers up right now. It looks like Westview parking the bus, but it's a good through ball from Taylor, tried to find the opening. But they got 3 guys back there, just a sea of white shirts, if you will. It's hard to get a ball through when it's a 1v4.
They didn't have the numbers that time. It was
Not
3
at
on
all.
5.
Right, and here comes Taylor on this far sideline. And now it's the Rams with possession. That time it was Stremming who had it. Looked like a foul, didn't clip him. Referee said Kratzenberg plays a beautiful ball to Stremming. Big opportunity here, tried to play him through. This time it's Bo Walsh trying to hound the Wildcats defense. Nice ball forward. Not really many supporting players for him. Central Catholic with 3 guys back right now. But it's a good through ball, big opportunity. Chests it down. Now it's Westview. That time it was Santa Maria once again, and it's interjected by Blomberg, and he loses possession of the ball. 1 and a foul, not going to get it in the area. And it's a miscommunication, unable to stick with possession are the Wildcats. No fault, no foul called there. Great footwork. Oh, he cuts it back, and referee calls the clear foul. And that time, Dave, I believe it was Blomberg, he got held on the jersey. It's an easy call. Here comes Taylor. Got a couple options. Nice ball central to Kratzenberg. All the way back to Jones. Big opportunity. Kratzenberg with it. Can he find a teammate? Tried to lay it off. Intercepted by the Wildcats. They have possession in their own defensive third now. As we are in the 27th minute. Still tied 1-1, Dave. Right now I think the biggest issue is teams not pushing up enough, because right now the Wildcats, they look very compact defensively and they need to push up more. Rams, I could say the same thing about them.
Well, that time the Rams were 5 on 5,
Right.
so they did get more players up front.
I'm sure that's what both coaches are going to be discussing during the half. You have to really spread out more. Make sure you push that line up, because if it's a 2v5, it's almost impossible to score unless it's Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo against a defense that's subpar. But, you know, I think it's going to be difficult unless they get that formation going. Here comes Taylor. He could rip from distance. He shoots it, and it's over the bar. We know Taylor's got a strong leg. Remember, we called that game earlier in the season where he shot it out from 25 yards and just netted it with ease. Guys, he's got a strong leg.
That time it was over both bars.
Right. It looked like a field goal that time. And now it's going to be Westview
Back on,
possession. Fletcher Hand back into the game. Good news for the Rams. Glad that he is all right. He's a big difference maker for Central. That's huge for them.
They controlled the ball more up the left side when Hand was in there.
Right, and Bo Walsh just going to play it back all the way to Harrington. And now it goes out of bounds. The thing about Central Catholic, Dave, they're a very deep team. You know, some of the games I've called, it's been Drapeco, it's been Harrington, now it's Harrington. When I spoke to one of their assistants last time I called the game for Central, it was Drapeco in goal, and he did pretty well. But when you have two really talented keepers, it's hard to make that decision sometimes. Lofts the ball into the area. Big chance for Westview. Looks try to go for the bicycle kick, Dave. That was an ambitious effort, and now it looked like a handball. Referee calls it. That time, the guilty party is Alex Galindo Zarate. So it will be Rams possession with just under 12 minutes left. 11 and some change. About 29 minutes into this first half. Dave, what do each team need to do to find that breakthrough, in your opinion?
Well, you mentioned it earlier what the Rams need to do, and that's press forward on offense. You can see now they've got a lot more players on offense.
They've been pushing up more. I think Coach Taylor probably discussed that pregame to them. You guys just got to push up more, keep your formation, and you use the numbers when you have them. But ball goes all the way over there, so got to get a new one, and looks like we got another sub coming into the game. It is the 29th minute, still tied up at 1 apiece. First goal of the game came from Fletcher Hand for the Rams.
On the other hand, when you look at Westview, they have played more on the wings than in the middle. They need some crossers out in front of the goal.
Right. I agree with what you're saying. I mean, I think that they just need to crash the box more. And now it's going to be ball towards center field now.
Back on to the Rams, number 7, Dexter Stremming.
Stremming into the game now. On this far flank. Big opportunity for the Wildcats. Back post, headed in the area, and it's headed right into the hands of Harrington. That was too easy of a save for him, Dave. Didn't get enough juice behind that one.
No save is too easy.
You got to give a credit to Harrington, though, because he was in the right place at the right time. If he was off his line, it could have easily been a goal. But as he mentioned, as a keeper, no save is easy. I mean, it is a difficult job. I used to be a keeper for a little bit. It's not easy. It's really not easy. I was more of a forward, but now, nevertheless, Rams with possession. It's Taylor with it, being hounded. Try to play it forward. Good interjection from Westview. Now it's still in the area. It's Kratzenberg once again. He sticks with it. Looks like Bo Walsh just stood there. And it's going to go... now it goes out of bounds off of Coleman last, so it'll be a throw for Jesse Sled, the senior winger, in the 30th minute. There's 9 and some change left, still knotted up at 1 apiece. You're watching Oregon Sports Beats. Westview against Central Catholic. Big chance for the Wildcats. Into the area, nice cutback, but even better defense. And now it's Blomberg trying to stick with it. Rams trying to muster some offensive firepower, if you will. Good idea, Central, try to play Taylor. Interjected that time by Wise. Big opportunity. Oh, he's got a runner. Overlapping is Sled on this far flank. Tried to play it into the area, but deflected off of the Rams last. It'll be a corner. I haven't seen a corner from the Wildcats tonight. I could be mistaken, though, Dave.
One of the things we talked about in the game earlier today is when you play on a football field and it's brightly marked like this one is, there's a tendency to get the football out of bounds line confused with the soccer out of bounds line, which is yellow. So if you're watching, make sure it's the yellow line that you're watching for out of bounds on both sides.
First corner of the day for the Wildcats. 1-1 the score at Centennial. 32nd minute. Puts his hands up. The ball inside towards the front post. Punched out by Harrington. Blomberg kicks it out of the area right back to the Wildcats. Volleys it in the air. Nice header. Not many guys forward for Central Catholic right now, Dave. Westview just controlling the possession until Coleman has other thoughts. And now it'll be Taylor trying to not foul. And as you heard his teammates say, hands up, hands up. He just kept it clean that time. Close to being a foul, though. And now it's going to be White with the ball.
The fastest player on the Rams team to me is Nehemiah Coleman.
Oh, he's very fast. I think it's very close between him and Stremming. Him and Stremming are most likely their, two fastest players, in my opinion.
And they got to get Coleman more involved in moving up.
I agree. Now White plays it forward. This time it's De Leon, the goal scorer from earlier today, who found the equalizer. He sends the ball inside a little bit too strong, and it wavers out of bounds. So it'll be Harrington to take the goal kick for the Rams, and both teams still looking to take a lead as we're knotted up at 1. We're all level here at Centennial High School, home of the Eagles, but this time it's the Rams and the Wildcats. Nice ball from Harrington. Near center field, referee calls a shove. It's against the Wildcats. It will be a set piece for Central. I think that both teams got to be pretty satisfied from where they're at right now. I mean, entering the game, it was a top 20 matchup. We knew it was going to be high scoring, but Central Catholic, better league record, so you would think they'd have the edge, but it's close right now. It's anybody's ball game.
I think the Rams felt better scoring 6 minutes into the game on Hand's goal, and then
big collision.
And then Westview came back with that goal at the 20-minute mark.
Coleman keeps it clean, but it looks like a Rams player's down. Hopefully he's all right. That was a huge collision there. It looked like he messed up his ankle. Now it's Blomberg on the attack, cuts it back. Elite footwork, entering the attacking third. Catches a defender off guard. He still has it in the area. No foul called. Still a player down. Referee's going to have to blow his whistle. He finally does. I don't think that he noticed him at first. And it's the 34th minute. This time it looks like the injured player is Bo Walsh. Hopefully he's okay.
And Taylor was yelling at the referee, hey, the player's down, pointing his hand down at the player. Took about 20 seconds there for the referee to see that.
It was, I mean, as a referee, it's hard to control the pace of the game sometimes, but the AR noticed it, Taylor noticed it. I'm pretty sure almost everyone noticed it except for the main official who was focused on what was going on, rightfully so. But injuries always suck. Hopefully Bo Walsh is all right. It's the second injury of the day for Central. Hand, he was all right, but this time it looks like Bo Walsh. He's going to be walking off the pitch, and the substitution looks like Platt. So Platt coming into the ball game, the junior forward, talent's pretty widespread for Central, and we spoke about this previously, Dave, but their only freshman on the team for the Rams, Will Kratzenberg, and he had a goal in the last game we called, actually. So it'll be, I believe, a drop ball. We're still waiting for Walsh to walk off the pitch. Hopefully he's okay. Looked like a serious ankle injury. Maybe he's twisted it. Hopefully nothing serious, but this time it's going to be Rams with possession. New plays it back. Finds Jones. Nice ball forward to Kratzenberg, the sole freshman on this Rams squad.
Did you say that was Platt that checked in?
I believe it was Platt that checked in.
Well, he's one of the twins for the birthday. His sister, Maddie, had a goal and an assist in the first game. Beautiful goal.
Hits the deck. It was hard to tell if it was actually a flop or not because he hit the deck so fast, Dave, but referee, rightfully so, calls the foul. So 34th minute here at Centennial High School. We're still level at 1. I believe it was Fletcher Hand in the 5th minute with the goal, and then for Westview, it was Liam DeLone with a header in the 20th minute to level it at 1. So we're still tied. It is Westview with a chance to take a lead. Sends a ball into the box. Headed out by the Rams. Taylor, nice piece of footwork to clear it. Good pressure from Central. That time it goes out of, no, he keeps it in. Now it goes out of bounds. Looked like a little bit of a foul, but no call that time.
Rams have 6 defenders on 2 attackers over here. The spacing doesn't look very good to me.
I agree with you. There's a lot of widespread players for the Wildcats. Their spacing is a lot more in line right now. Central Catholic, they're really packing this right side, and I mean rightfully so. Look at this footwork into the box now. Referee calls it a corner, so it's off of Platt last. It'll be the second corner of the day for Westview.
Pretty aggressive offensive play there at time by the Wildcats down near the goal.
Right, they tried to cut it back and just send it into the area, but it was good defense from Central. So it's just under 5 minutes left in this first half. 35th minute, still tied at 1. It's Fang to take it. Sends a ball in. Beautiful ball towards the back post. Still in the area. Cleared out by Central, and now it's going to go out. Actually, that time it was Aaron O. Byrne, the junior. Correction there, 16 looked like an 18. Sometimes it's hard to really see the numbers, but nevertheless, it is Westview with possession, and it's a throwing error, so it'll be, he lifted his foot that time on the throw, so it'll be a throw for the Rams, Dave. Just about 4 minutes left. What do you think both teams need to do? We talked about them pushing up more, but I think the biggest issue for Central Catholic is their defensive formation.
Spacing is clearly an issue. They need to get more more spacing on both offense and defense.
Both teams just trying to figure out their spacing issues. That as the ball stays in bounds till it finally goes out. It'll be a throw for Westview. Good throw. Just on that 30-yard line, entering the attacking third now is Didovich. Now it's on that far sideline. Oh, nice piece of footwork into the box now, but it's even better defense from Central to alleviate the pressure. That time, the big stop from Cash Davidson, the junior mid. So 3 minutes, 20 seconds here, still scoreless at Centennial. Beautiful facility. Big chance for Westview, their third corner of the afternoon. 37th minute, still tied.
I think it'd be a big boost for Central if they can get a goal before halftime, because they were the euphoria from the first goal scoring that early in the game.
Right, into the box, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Westview. That time, the guilty party, it was Liam DeLone. So he got a little bit ahead of himself there on an extension of the arm. So Dave, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. As you mentioned, I agree. If the Rams could get a goal, it would give them a huge confidence boost. They've had some big opportunities. Coleman was in the box earlier. He cleared over the bar. Taylor ripped one from 30 yards out. That was wide left. So it pinballs around towards the center circle, and now it's the Rams building the attack. Good interception. Goes out of bounds, though. Rams with 2 minutes and 25 seconds to try to get a goal.
I'm impressed with how aggressive Westview is, particularly around the net.
Yeah, they've had some serious opportunities, and talk about a serious opportunity. Taylor rips it from distance, so it's pretty lethal when it goes off the bounce, but that time, keeper Chopra, the junior, grabs it with ease. Wasn't too strong of a shot there, but he had to jump on the ball just to secure it. So now
he made it look strong.
He did make it look really, really strong. So now it's the Wildcats trying to stop this attack from Central, and referee calls a foul. Interested to see who he gives it to. Could have really went either way. Looks like it's Westview possession. So 1:45 left in this first half. You're watching Oregon Sports Beat 6A action. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall at Centennial High School. They're going to send a ball all the way into the area, and it's saved by Harrington. Dave, that looked like that could have gone in, just like the goal we saw from Senna earlier this week.
I think it was on the right post.
That was from 60 yards, and it literally was on frame. So looks like we have another injury for Central Catholic. Hopefully they're okay. It looks like a face injury. Referee calls time. 1:15, clock's going to stop. Unsure who the injured player is. We're about to find out.
Well, that'll be the third player down for Central here in the first half.
They've had a lot of injuries. So 1:13, the clock is frozen.
Kratzenberg is talking to the referee about something.
Interested to see what it is. Obviously, it's high school soccer, so no VAR. I'm interested to see if they decide on implementing that in future years, because sometimes when there's an injury the ref doesn't see or a foul, it can really change the trajectory of the game.
Kratzenberg was yelling at the ref.
Yeah,
the ref just walked away from him and walked all the way down to the other end of the field.
He didn't really pay attention to him that time. And this time, it looks like the injured player is number 15, Ryan Platt, the junior mid. He's walking off the pitch. Looks like he'll be okay. He's walking off the field on his own accord. That's always good news. 1:13 left in the first half, 39 minutes in. So Zambelli, the senior forward, replaces him.
Into the Rams, number 11, Giacomo Zambelli.
And still interested to see what the ref is going to call here. I assume it'll be a ball for the Rams.
Clock is stopped.
Clock's still frozen, yep. Still tied 1-1 between the Rams and the Wildcats. Harrington telling his team to push up, and the clock's running now, Dave. 1:05 left. Both teams running out of time in this first half. Taylor with it. Nice ball on this near side to Blomberg. He's being double teamed. Good footwork. He's one of their craftier players. Into the box now. Just into the area. Cuts it back. Big opportunity. Hits the deck. No foul called. He wanted it. Taylor still fighting. And Taylor's reception there with the follow-up shot. Just wide left.
great movement that time by Blomberg to get right down in front. I thought he was tripped. I thought that was a penalty.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty clear foul to me, but the referee said not enough contact. When a player's in the area like that and there's two or three players around him, it's sometimes hard to dictate and tell if he's just flopping or he got shoved, but referee wasn't super close to the play nevertheless.
You know, it's the rule, no autopsy, no foul.
Right, it's hard to make that call sometimes, but I thought it should have been a PK. So just about 10 seconds, we're nearing the end of this first half. Ball goes out of bounds, so that's just gonna just about do it for this first half. As we're still tied, and that's gonna do it for the first half. Buzzer sounds. 40 minutes down, 40 to go at Centennial High School. Pretty exciting game, Dave. Rams, they're all tied up with the Wildcats. 1-1 the score, hand scored in the 5th minute, and for Westview, it was DeLone in the 20th minute with the header. Dave, what did you see from both sides, and what do both teams really need to do to win this game?
You know, the Rams, like I said, the euphoria when they scored 6 minutes in. But from then on, it seemed like they were playing defensively. It seemed like they were not attacking as much. It seemed like they rocked back a little bit. Then when the goal came at the 20-minute mark, it was kind of both teams kind of were rolling there. Neither one of them wanted to give up another goal at halftime, and that got us to 1-1. So I liked how the Rams started this game and got a goal early. A lot of that was due to the play of Fletcher Hand.
Right, a big part of sports, especially in soccer, if you strike first, that gives you a renewed sense of confidence, and that's huge for the Rams. And Westview, they got to be pretty confident themselves. Dave DeLone found the equalizer. We're going to send it to a break pretty soon, Dave. Any more thoughts on what both teams need to do?
Well, let's think about that over halftime because we're tied. It's not like one team is dominating this game.
That's a good point.
As I said, spacing appears to be a problem for the Rams, particularly on defense. There was a time down here where we pointed out there were 2 attackers and 6 defenders on those 2 attackers. So let's see if the teams talk about that. When we're going to take a break now, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about what we have coming up at Oregon Sports Beat because we're covering Central Catholic and St. Mary's playoff action. We got a lot of it coming up.
That's right. Plenty more to come on Oregon Sports Beat. Stay tuned for more action. 40 more minutes underway pretty soon after this halftime break. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall. 1-1 the score between the Westview Wildcats and Central Catholic Rams. We'll be back after this halftime break.
You're clear.
Yeah, sorry I was late. The traffic So as we spoke about earlier, Dave, entering the game, Rams, they had a regular season record of 7-2-5, 5-0-2 league record. And Westview, 7-5-2, 2-2-2 in league play in regular season. So two really talented teams. Rams ranked 14th by OSAA, Wildcats 20.
00.
Jack, we are sitting in the Bill Cook Memorial Press Box. Bill Cook was the announcer here at Centennial High School for 43 years.
Nice.
Auburn.
That's impressive.
Calderon. Sled.
It's Coleman to take this throw.
Fang.
Flicked forwards by Taylor as he hits the deck, but he just lost his footing. There was no foul. Now it's Coleman with it on this far side. Good interjection from De Leon. It'll go out of bounds. A throw for Coleman. Takes it rather quickly. Too strong on the throw, and it's chested by Westview. Playing it forward, intercepted by Platt. He just kicks out of bounds. Nice little flick pass back. It'll be a throw for Westview. Tried to hit it forwards, unable to control it, are the Wildcats. Big opportunity for Central, trying to build up the attack. Not much help, though, from the runners. And it's going to go out of bounds. So a throw coming up for Westview. Dave, two big-time goals in that first half. I think that we're going to see plenty more in the second half. If it's a repeat of what we saw in that opening half. I mean, it was a lot of offense, but I think the biggest issue, as we mentioned, was the formation and overall spacing from both sides. Now it's a big chance for Westview. Looked like a foul. This time referee elects to call it. So it'll be a free kick in a pretty dangerous spot.
That non-call in the first half was
Right.
every bit as bad as that.
Yeah, that should
have been a penalty kick for the Rams.
I agree. Earlier, Blomberg had a big opportunity in the box, and he got pushed down, no call, but referee electing to call the shove that time against the Rams. So 43rd minute, big chance. It's Auburn, sends it into the box, a little bit too strong as he grabs his jersey in disgust. He's not happy with himself after that one, but it was a good effort.
If you want to catch us tonight doing the St. Mary's game at 7 o'clock, you'll see a striker for St. Mary's. Her name is Mia Sina, and wow, is she impressive. She'd have put that one in the net.
Yeah, she's really talented. Oh, it's a shove against Westview this time. Sled committed the foul, so ball's rolling a little bit. Going to have to calm it down to the Rams, and looks like the Rams going to take their time. It's Jones. Pretty strong kick into the other half that time, and now it's Coleman with possession of it. Lost control of it. Good idea. Try to flick it forwards. Goes out of bounds. 36 minutes left in this second half. Still plenty of time for either team to find that game winner, Dave. Now it's Westview. De Leon, nice little flick. That was a beautiful touch. De Leon tries to get around a defender, and he hits the deck hard. That time Jones cleared it out, and there's no foul call. So it'll be a corner for Westview. They're just third of the evening. They had some huge corners in that first half, but didn't crash the box hard enough.
Both teams seem to be very cautious. They know that one more goal could win this game.
Right, and, you know, he has to walk all the way over there by that fence to grab that ball. It's a lot of walking.
Oh, my goodness.
But I think that, you know, soccer players, Dave, they're used to it. You know, as a former soccer player myself, I was more of a defender and forward, so I didn't do as much running as the mids, but that's a lot of running right there.
Think of it, the clock was running the whole time he did that.
Right, so that's a 35 seconds wasted right there. It's interesting in high school they don't, you know, stop the clock unless it's an injury or, you know, sometimes they stop. Yeah, I believe they do stop the clock during goals scored because they take a while to celebrate and walk back. Nevertheless, big opportunity for Westview. They got numbers in the box. The service in towards the front post. Big opportunity. Spilled by Coleman, deflected in the area off of the post. And the Rams catch a huge break, extension of the arm from the keeper, Harrington. No foul called. That looked like an offensive foul to me, and no call that time. And things are getting a little bit chippy, Dave.
And that was a big, big break for the Rams. That ball hit the post.
Right. Speaking of a big break, This time we got a big stoppage in play. It looked like it could be a yellow. If I'm not mistaken, it looked like Kratzenberg put his foot on another guy, but we're unsure what they're going to call here. They're just trying to break it up. It looked like 2 players to the deck. It was Kratzenberg, and that's a yellow against Kratzenberg. When he fell over the other player, I believe he stuck his legs out and put him over the other guy's shoulders and didn't move him. So it looked a little bit intentional, but he's gonna stay in. He's gonna still be eligible to play in the game, but he's gonna have to take a seat and gonna get a talking to from Coach Palmer after that yellow card offense. So.
Game is getting very physical, and we've had 3 big hits in the last 30 seconds.
Absolutely. The chippiness is getting serious, and now it's going to be a set piece for the Rams. Looks like Jones to take it. Excuse me, it's actually Colson New to take it, the defender. So talking things over with Kratzenberg and the AR, actually the main official talking to the coach. So Kratzenberg looks like he's going to come back into the game because it was just a yellow, not a red, obviously. It wasn't a super extreme foul, but Bo Walsh back into the game. Rams also have some other newer players that we haven't seen a ton, including Cash Davidson, the junior mid, who's back on the pitch. So assistant referee and main referee Dave discussing things. I think that the interesting thing about high school soccer, there's not much accumulation as, you know, a bigger game like in the MLS, but I think that Kratzenberg, he's going to be able to get another shot at it. He's just going to be disciplined, because if he gets a red, that could really change the trajectory of this game.
I think the referee is just trying to calm things down.
That's right, and it's cleared out by Westview. Now it's the Rams trying to stick with it. Jones with a strong kick, entering the attacking third is Blomberg. Tried to switch it, but now it's Stremming with a big chance. He's going to rip it from distance, just over the bar. That was a few feet over the bar, but you know what? It was a solid effort, nevertheless, from Stremming. It was a strong kick.
He saw a hole there, just a small hole where he could get that ball. He had the right direction on it. He had the wrong height.
Right. If he got his head over the ball more and struck it with more finesse, I think that he could have got that one on frame more. But that time, he just had his back, a little bit too, high and back, and he was, not, his head wasn't over the ball, didn't have the right mechanics, and it went way over the bar. So it's a strong kick from the keeper, Chopra, and now it's Westview looking to build up the attack. Wildcats unable to keep it in bounds. Coleman going to retain possession. He's looking to throw soon, but not until this substitution. Taylor comes off, and it looks like 17. Bo Walsh, the junior mid, back into the game for Central. 32 minutes and change left in this first half. 48 minutes into this game, Dave. Things are seriously getting chippy. We've seen a couple serious no calls, but interested to see if referee changes his mind and starts picking up the pace of this game and calling more fouls like that one. That's a clear handball that time. I mean, that one you can't argue with. So a big chance here. Stremming looking to break. Nice ball forwards to Walsh. Right back to Stremming. He's got some trailers. Plays the ball into the box. Not the best defense from Westview, and it's great footwork to see if he can get a shot off. But Walsh lost possession of the ball. He's back into the box, and it's actually a foul. They're going to call it an offensive offense against the Rams. It'll be a free kick for Westview.
A lot of passing in front of the net. I might have took an earlier shot.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Central Catholic, the looks aren't going to get much more beautiful than that. If you're in the box just about 15, 18 yards out, any one of those forwards, Stremming, Walsh, even I believe it was Walsh, Walsh and Stremming, they could have shot it, but they didn't. And, sometimes in soccer, you can't wait for that perfect shot. You just got to shoot it when you got the opportunity. That's something that some younger players, they kind of learn that skill over time. But if you have a big opportunity, sometimes you just got to rip it from distance like Taylor did earlier this season. He scored from 30 yards out. We've seen it from Senna, seen it from Taylor. But sometimes you got to take that shot. So it's tie game, scoreless in the second half. No goals in the second half so far. Stremming's trying to stick with it. No foul called. Dexter Stremming, nice ball inside, interjected by Westview. Not really a lot of numbers forward for them, Dave. They have 5 players on that back line. It's cleared out by Central, and he's going to call a hold against Coleman. So big opportunity for Westview, and they could probably just put this one on frame. And looks like the captain believe it is 16, Aaron O'Byrne, the junior, from 33 yards out. It's much easier to tell when you got these numbers, but when earlier we had to make a guesstimation with the Senna's goal. Into the box, big opportunity, too strong, wide left. Another missed opportunity for the Wildcats, and they're going to get some fresh legs, Dave.
I think at this point in time, it's a good idea to get some of the players some rest, get some fresh legs into the game, because this is a game I think is going to close in the last 10 minutes.
Right, it's Kevin Sorcia Santa Maria and Alden Didovic into the game for Westview. So fresh legs, as you mentioned, that's really important, especially in soccer when you're running so much. You got to get those subs in. So now it's Cash Davidson trying to track it down for Central, and it'll be Harrington who picks it up, lays it off, but a sloppy ball. Big opportunity for Westview. They just lose possession of it into the area now. Near the center circle is Kratzenberg, who picked up that yellow card.
And he got pushed in the back that time.
He did.
It's getting very physical.
Right, no call that time, but Taylor has it near the halfway line. Big opportunity for the Rams as they cross the line, and now it's going to be, a miscue from the Rams on defense. Big chance, and it's just cleared out. So good awareness there from Central Catholic that time. It was Carson Jones who just cleared it out to alleviate the pressure.
Great shot by the Rams that time, clearing the ball out of bounds. They hit the linesman on the.
I didn't see that.
Running down the sideline, hit him right in the back.
Soccer is one of those sports where if you're reffing it, man, it's not always pretty. You got to be careful as a referee. I used to be over soccer ref, and now it's Westview retaining possession near the halfway circle. Looked like no foul. Stremming, good pressure, but he cuts it back and lost his footing. It's a little bit wet out there. A burst of speed, but that time the defender for Westview, it was Christopher Fang. He got that one with these, Dave, but he spilled it. Right back to Taylor into the open space. 28 minutes left in the second half. Good footwork from Taylor. Could have caught a body. That time it was someone else who caught a body. I believe it's Blomberg, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't seen a soccer game with as many people hitting the deck as I've seen here in the last 10 minutes of this game.
I mean, the reality is we're in Oregon. It's always rainy, and you know what? We're not in Eugene. They tell us it never rains in Autzen Stadium, according to Don Essick and a bunch of Oregon fans like myself. But it definitely rains at Centennial, that's for sure. And Portland. So here comes Westview with possession. Good pressure from the Rams right now, Dave. They're trying to stick with it. And we're still interested to see if either team can get a breakthrough. It was the first 20 minutes, plenty of scoring, and then it kind of slowed down from there. So 27 and a half minutes left in the game. We are 53 minutes in. It's Coleman set to take the throw for Central, Dave. Well, it looked like a handball to me, no call. Interested to see what the ref saw there, but they're going to play on. The spinning ball near the Rams' 35-yard line in their own defensive third, and it's a strong left foot from Harrington. Got a little bit of an awkward bounce. Stremming looking around, Blomberg spinning around trying to stick with it.
It just seems that here in the second half, neither team is able to make a coordinated attack, and so you don't have a lot of cohesive action right in front of the net.
Right.
Both teams are random right now.
Right. Speaking of miscues, that time Taylor slipped and hit the deck once again. And, you know, Dave, as you mentioned, I don't know if I agree with you. I don't know if I've ever seen as much slipping as we've seen in this game so far. It happens occasionally in soccer, but it must be really, really wet on that turf. And it'll be a set piece for Central Catholic this time.
Well, a lot of it is not just due to the wet turf.
Right.
It's due to each team knocking each other around.
Right. It's getting pretty chippy right now. The tensions are definitely rising.
When there was arguments before, both teams the benches were standing up and screaming.
Right. We've only seen one yellow card, and that was from Kratzenberg in the 46th minute, and that was a pretty gnarly offense. He fell over on top of a guy and put his legs on his shoulder. I don't think that. Not actually sure if he did it on purpose. It's really hard to tell from this angle, but you know, it wasn't a red card offense. The referee made the right call with the yellow there. So it's going to be Westview throw Pretty strong throw, but now Central Catholic picks it up in Westview's own half. It's a spillage. Huge chance for Taylor just outside of the box. He rips it just wide right. So 5th shot on frame from Central Catholic, and that time just wide right.
I might have held that ball another second before I let it go, and I got a better angle.
You know, Taylor, he was probably thinking back, and you were talking about euphoric moments earlier. He had a moment of euphoria there from 25 yards out. He said, you know what, I remember I scored last time from this distance. I'm just going to go for it. And you know what? Wasn't able to get it done that time, but he's got a strong leg.
Your eyes get really big when you're looking.
Right. I mean, sometimes soccer players, you know, they can get too greedy when they're, you know, super close to the box, or, you know, and they want to get the perfect shot. But that time Taylor had the right idea to just shoot it and catch the keeper off guard, but he wasn't able to score that time. There he is once again. Thomas Taylor. And it was Stremming, tried to play it into the box. Looked like he went for a shot on frame. Good footwork. He's being double teamed. Trying to keep it clean are the Wildcats, and he tried to cut it back. That time he lost possession of the ball. It was Pranav Patil, the senior, and there's 24 and change left in this second half, Dave. Both teams looking for that breakthrough goal. Still tied, 1-1. Westview against Central Catholic here at Centennial, and referee calls a foul against the Rams. That time Taylor was the guilty player, and it's going to be Wise with it. Breaks it open into space. Big chance for Westview. Too strong of a ball. Central, and it's intercepted by, I believe that's Fletcher Hand. No, it's Kratzenberg that time. Now it's Stremming. Back to Taylor being double teamed. No foul, says the ref. Stremming gonna play it all the way back to Cash Davidson. Flicks it with the outside of the foot. Good defensive pressure from Westview, Dave. They don't really have numbers, but I'm interested to see what Fang can do here. And look, got a little bit too greedy with it. He went into a sea of red shirts there. There were 3 guys on him. He could have passed it.
You dribbled right into the strength of the defense.
Right. You're not going to get much done when you're just trying to dribble through guys. I mean, not everyone has, you know, MLS or worldwide skill like Mbappe or other guys like that. It's not easy to just dribble through defenders, but there are guys that are capable of doing it. And I think that, you know, Taylor, Stremming, Blomberg, even Wise, and, you know, right there, as we were talking about Fang, he's got the potential to do so with his footwork, but both teams have some talented players. It'll be a substitution, and Patil will come off. Interested to see who the player coming in is. We will keep you updated. And it's number 20.
On for the Wildcats.
This time, TBD. Looked like 28, if I'm not mistaken. It should be Ryan Kim.
Ryan Kim.
It is.
Looks like Kim, and it's going to be a clearance from Central Catholic. Nice head of the ball there from Taylor. Could have been a foul, no call. Big opportunity for Westview on this far flank. Just entering the attacking third. Coleman with some pretty good defensive pressure. Big chance for Westview. Sends a ball into the area. Tried to clear it out. Didn't get a strong enough foot on it, but it's a strong enough header. As it's flicked forward, good footwork here. No foul, but it's now on this near sideline. Now it's just outside of that center circle. Big chance for Taylor and company. He's going to play it to, that time, Kratzenberg right back to Taylor. Outside of the edge of the 18-yard line is Taylor. Tried to clear it in, but it was deflected. Not a strong enough header from O'Byrne. And now it's going to be Stremming from distance. Just over the bar once again. He's been ambitious with those attempts, unable to capitalize on one yet. But if you're Central Catholic, Dave, if you keep taking these shots, keep putting the pressure up, one of them's got to fall, right?
Well, fall is a good word because most of the shots that Central Catholic has got on goal have been high.
That's right. I mean, speaking of shots, some of these look like field goal shots. Yeah. You know? It's a place kicking competition. I mean, these guys are kicking these balls like 30 feet into the air, but you know what? You just got to get your head over the ball and strike it. Easy for me to say. I mean, it's not easy playing soccer in a high-pressure game like this, high intensity for sure. And both teams playing pretty well right now. It's just really a stalemate in the second half. We've seen a lot of good defense, and it goes out of bounds, so Harrington's set to take this goal kick, and it's another sub. Looks like Didovic coming off. And this time, interested to get the number there. Looks like 20. Looks, if I'm not mistaken, it could be 25, but I might be wrong.
On for Wildcats, number 25, Angel Mena.
Angel Mena for the Wildcats. He's onto the pitch into the game now. And referee is going to call this one the other way, Dave. So Wildcats catch a break there. We're still tied. 20 minutes and change left in this second half. And you know what that means? Just a fourth of the game left, Dave.
The referee that time might have been influenced by the Westview bench.
Rips it from distance off of the post. Wow, what a strike there. But the play's not dead yet. Wow, it's a super, super hard challenge. And referee, see what he's going to call here. It's got to be a penalty, right? I mean, he just got slide cycled in the box. And I believe he put his arm out, so it should be a PK. It was just a little bit of a delayed call. So we're interested to see what the ref calls here. But nevertheless, we'll have to recap that last one for you. It was Wise who ripped it from 22 yards out, just ricocheted off the right side of that post. And you know what? This has to be a penalty, right?
You know, that shot, it all started with it hitting the post, then ricocheted. Then there were about 3 really big collisions. Then the last one here was right down inside the box.
And he slide tackled him pretty hard.
And
yeah. I mean, I'm interested to see what the ref saw here. It's got to be a penalty there. I mean, that's a straight yellow in my opinion. I mean, it could even be a red. Tackling a guy from behind in the box, that's a really lethal spot. And, you know, you're very susceptible to pressure from someone else and prone to, you know, a big injury, because that's just a risky foul. If you're Central Catholic, you know, that might come back to haunt them if this is a PK, Dave.
You know, if you think about it, if you heard all that noise and you thought, is that their crowd mics picking up the fans? It was not. It was the both teams' benches screaming and yelling at the referee.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a PK. It looked like a super hard foul, and this guy's really slow to get up. I'm interested to see who the player is, but hopefully he's okay. Nevertheless, was a hard foul in the box. I didn't see the referee give the PK signal. He's actually talking to his assistant ref right now to see what he saw, Dave, but it's got to be a PK, in my opinion.
All right. We can see on the camera here are on the it is number 6.
Number 6. So he's all right. It's Oliver White. So Oliver White, the injured player, you know, it looks like a serious leg injury, but hopefully he can be all right. And it's got to be a PK. And referee gives it. So Jack Harrington going to be put up to the test here. Big opportunity for Westview to take the lead.
And who's going to take it here?
It's got to be, I believe it could be, don't know if I have him on my roster. It's got to be 25. I believe it's Angel. Is it Angel Wise? I forgot the last name, but nevertheless, we're going to find out soon because they got the other roster. So it's a big opportunity for Westview, set to take this PK to take the lead. 60th minute. Still knotted at 1. Central Catholic Westview here at Centennial. Big opportunity. It was a clear PK. Unsure who actually made the foul, but all we know really is that it was Oliver White who was the injured player that was the victim of that foul.
How much practice do high school teams take on PK?
They got to take a lot of practice. I mean, it depends on the coach, right? Some coaches, they don't do it a ton, but whenever I played soccer, we always ended practice with a 10 or 15-minute PK practice. So big chance for Westview. Jack Harrington, his biggest test of the day is right here. And we'll see if he's up to it. Still waiting for the main official to give the signal. Big chance.
Taking a lot of time and placing the ball here.
I mean, it's a massive opportunity for Westview. They're the underdogs entering this game as a 20 seed. And right now, Wildcats have a chance to take the lead. So big chance after that foul committed by Central. And here comes the PK momentarily. Referee blows his whistle. Pretty soon. Blows the whistle, gives a signal. The right foot from the Wildcats. And it's in! Big opportunity, and they get it done. Wildcats up to the challenge. Able to take the lead as the visitors of this game. What a goal. So just a great penalty. Hard to save that one right down the middle. I believe it was 25. Got to get a name soon because I don't have him on my roster. But nevertheless, Westview.
That coming at the 60th minute.
They take the lead, PK. Now they got a 2-1 lead. That's a big cushion for Westview. And you know what, Dave? If you're Central Catholic, you got to think about pushing that line up now. You already got Kratzenberg on a yellow card, right? You're starting to fall apart a little bit. You just gave up a PK, and now you're down 1, but there's still plenty of soccer left to play, so 20 more minutes. And we'll have to update you on who scored. I don't have a 25 on my roster, but nevertheless, here he is again. A big opportunity for Westview. Didn't capitalize on that one. Not the strongest of kicks. It was Taylor. That time it was Ansel Mina. Thank you there. It's the sophomore Ansel Maya. Makes it 2-1. What a goal from him. It was a perfectly placed PK. And Harrington was caught off guard on that one. So Stremming with it now. Thanks to Ansel Mina, the sophomore. He made it 2-1. So Westview with a commanding lead right now.
He's a junior varsity player up with the varsity, so Ansel Mena.
That's right. And he's just a sophomore, so there's plenty of skill from him. It's a great PK, and there he is again. Mena plays it back, and now, Dave, 19 minutes left. Pretty deep into this game right now. Central Catholic, they need to respond soon. And he plays it all the way into the attacking third. Good defensive pressure from Westview, and Kratzenberg getting crafty with it, playing it on this far side to Coleman. Right back to Kratzenberg. Evades a couple defenders, hard foul. Referee calls it, no card, Dave. Interestingly enough, that looked like it could have been a card to me. It was a sliding challenge at the 20-yard line, just about, 5 yards away from that PK box.
The game has gotten so physical that I think the referee is comparing how bad fouls are. That one would be one that I would thought was bad, but in the light of what's gone on in this game, I'm not sure.
I gotta agree with you. In the greater scheme of things, you gotta say, oh, big chance he just puts it on frame. Referee said he's gonna get a re-kick. It looks like Taylor took it a little bit too early while there was a substitution going on. But I agree with what you were saying, Dave. In the grand scheme of things, I do think that was not the worst foul we've seen. We saw a couple no calls when Blomberg got hounded in the box, absolutely annihilated, and then you got Oliver White, who just got taken out. And that was, surprisingly, it wasn't a red, but,
A break for the Rams getting to take this kick
big
over.
Break for the Rams. The Wildcats, they took advantage of that PK scored. I believe that was 60th minute by Ansel Mena. And here comes, I believe it's Taylor there with those bright green cleats on the 25-yard line. So Taylor, chance to find the equalizer, a set piece for the Rams. Trying to get back in the game. Into the box. Oh, man, just wide left on the challenge. Beautiful strike from Taylor, just wide left, and he is in despair right now.
That time, right height, just wide left.
That was the perfect height. I think that was just about 2 feet to left, Dave. From this angle, I thought that was going in when he let go of the ball. But it was a good effort from Taylor. So 18 minutes left. Central Catholic find themselves in a 2-1 hole against the Westview Wildcats. If you're just joining us, I'm Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall. This is first round playoff action between the Central Catholic Rams and the Westview Wildcats. Wildcats underdog in this match as the number 20 seed. Central Catholic 14th seed coming into this game. And right now, Dave, they need to answer soon because it's 2-1. The visitors, Wildcats, they got the lead as Harrington kicks it way up there.
Harrington moved out to the 25-yard line and let it fly.
He came way off of his line, Dave. Looks like we have another injured player. Could be cramping, could be an ankle injury, but he looks like he wants to play on. Taylor into the box. Big opportunity. Ball spilled in the area. Referee calls offsides. Fans cannot believe that one, Dave. Assistant referee, I think he had the right call that time. Looked like it was off, and you know what? Another injury. So this game has really flipped a lot. It's flip-flopped around. There's been a lot of back and forth action. There's been a lot of chippy fouls. No red cards yet. We saw the hard foul against Oliver White. They scored the PK. Wildcats lead now, but another injury for Central Catholic. If you're Central Catholic, you're just dealing with a lot of injuries right now. It's hard for them. But they're only down by 1.
We have seen 4 players down on the ground.
That's a lot of injuries.
They're all Rams.
We've seen a lot of injuries. The only real foul, that's real serious foul the Rams committed was in that 59th or 60th minute when Oliver White got absolutely annihilated in the box, just slide tackled, and it could have been a red, honestly, but it was a yellow, and I believe the ref gave a yellow, but it's going to be an injury for the Rams, so hopefully he's all right. It appears to be Platt. I could be wrong, though.
I thought that was a great opportunity for the Rams on the last play.
Right.
They had 3 players down in front of the goalie. The ball was on the ground. It
Right.
was moving around, and the goalie managed to find a little tiny opening and reach down and grab it.
He did, and that time it's Platt, the injured player, so he's going to walk off the pitch as a couple of Rams players get some water over there, much needed. Quenching their thirst. It's a
On
tongue
for the
twister
Rams,
there.
number 11.
By the way,
Giacomo
that's the
Zambelli.
second time that Platt has been down
Right,
and
right.
walked off
Yeah.
the field.
Glad to see he's all right. And Giacomo Zambelli,
Oh.
forward senior, comes into the game. I didn't catch that one. I saw it. It's got to be, I believe it hit the ref that time, right, Dave? If I'm not mistaken. Or
I thought it hit the
So I
player.
had a player there while I was looking at my sheet. It was Zambelli coming into the game. And 17 minutes left in this game, Dave. We are 63 minutes down, 17 to go. Big chance for Westview to try to extend their lead. Now it's Lenny Chavez Calderon just by that halfway line. It'll be a substitution.
Back
That's
on for
why we got a
Westview,
delay.
number 2, Caden Wise.
That ball hit Zambelli and hit him hard.
Right, and it's Caden Wise coming into the game for the Wildcats. So ball is up in the area near the 45-yard line of the Rams' own 45, excuse me. And now it's going to be O'Byrne trying to clear it forward. And now it's Kim with it. Nice possession here from O'Byrne, the captain. Good defensive stand from the Rams. Strumming, plays it central, trying to break quickly. Double teamed, and it wasn't the best pass. Quickly intercepted. Could just rip one from distance here. Interested to see what he does with it. And he's just going to cut it back here in the box now. And no foul called. Looked clean to me, but it's a corner off central last Dave. That time it was Christopher Fang in the box.
15 minutes of action left. Rams got to find some way get this ball in the net.
Yeah, right now the visitors, Westview Wildcats, with a 2-1 lead over Central Catholic. It's been a super entertaining game, and as we mentioned, the winner of this game will face off against the winner of number 3 Jesuit and number 30th ranked Willamette, who are playing in the first round at 2:30 p.m. today. So Jesuit heavy favorite in that game, but you know what? Anything's possible in sports. So we'll see how that one pans out. 15 minutes left. 65th minute. Good service inside. De Leon still in the area. Flicked up by the Rams, and referee calls a foul against the Wildcats. He says you got to go back a little more than that.
Like about 10 yards?
Yeah, about 10 yards. So 15 minutes and change. Strong kick. I believe it was Jones that time. Taylor near the halfway line to Stremming. Stremming, good footwork. Nice little turn. A strong challenge, but no foul. Looked like it could have been one, but wasn't strong enough to call a foul and blow the whistle, referee says. So now it's going to be Coleman on this far side flank. He's going to cut it back. Good footwork from Coleman, sticks with it. Now it's going to be a big opportunity. Giannotti, he's going to go central, looking to switch. Taylor now with it. Good footwork, rips it. Left-footed shot deflected off of Westview. So now it's Cash Davidson trying to stick with it.
You know, if I had to take one word to describe each one of these teams, Central Catholic, finesse, Westview, power.
I mean, Westview,
Can the finesse now overcome the power
Right.
to get this game even?
I mean, there's 14 minutes left. Speaking of 14, there's number 14, Cash Davidson with it. He's going to loft the ball into the box. Big chance headed out by Westview. So now it's going to be Central Catholic, Dave, looking to just take over this game and find that equalizer. Into the box, headed in the area. This could be lethal. Nice little trap. Rams trying to push up more. I heard help. You know, he's looking for some more assistance there. Nobody's really there to help him out. That time it was, I believe, Zambelli. And Taylor was right next to him. So 13 minutes left in this one. 67th minute. Westview lead the Rams 2-1 in first round boys playoff action. Got a couple more substitutions entering the game. This time it's Ansel Mina coming off. One of the goal scorers, De Leon, was the other one in the 20th minute for Westview. And looks like number 8,
Wilson Stevens.
Wilson Stevens.
And number 9, Kevin Santamaria.
And it's Kevin Santamaria into the game as well. Trying to flick it forwards, hits a cameraman, and goes out of bounds. So it will be Coleman to take this throw. As you mentioned, Dave, Central Catholic, we're interested to see if they're going to be able to find the equalizer with the finesse. But they've had plenty of chances. to find that equalizer. It's just unfortunate they committed that foul in the box. That led to a big momentum shift in this game. Now it's Kratzenberg. Finds a man inside the box. This time it's Cash Davidson. Oh, beautiful ball. Big chance. Can he rip it? He does. Gets a deflection. Looked like it went off of Westview last, actually. But referee's going to call this one against the Rams. He actually gives it to the Wildcats. So big chance for the Wildcats to just hold on to the ball right now as they play it pretty deep near the halfway line. It's Davidson trying to stick with it, and it's the fresh legs of Stevens with possession, entering the attacking third once again. He's got a burst of speed on this near sideline, left wing now. Good defense. Oh, sliding challenge. Well, that could be a card, but a little bit of a hard foul. No card that time. Referee just letting him play right now, Dave.
Hard tackles, not hard fouls.
Yeah, it was pretty hard tackle. Could have been worse. I don't think he really clipped his legs that hard. He, more just tripped over Davidson's legs. But
right now, time is the enemy of the Rams.
yeah, Rams just got about 11.5 minutes away, and if you're the Wildcats, you're going to be pretty content with this 1-goal lead. But you got to hold on for dear life because the Rams, they're a good team. They don't give up. They don't have any quit in them. And right now, the Rams, they need a big defensive stop. It's going to be a set piece for O'Byrne. Into the box, towards the back post. Oh, just wide right. Almost in. And it's wide right for Westview. It'll be a strong kick. Rams desperately looking for an answer. It's out of bounds by, that time, 16. It was Aaron O'Byrne, the junior captain. 11 minutes left, Dave. The Rams need a response, and they need it really soon.
Right now, I think they've chosen that they're going to make long balls up front.
Right.
They're going to not lay back and try to set something up. They're going to try to be down in Westview territory.
That's right. And that time it's Zambelli. Into the area. Big chance. Fletcher Hand loses control of the ball. No foul called as far as Coleman. He's got a strong left foot. He decides to lay it off just outside of the edge of the 18. Great fake. And it's a went out of bounds first. It'll be a corner for Central Catholic, Dave. This could be their opportunity to equalize.
You see the finesse of the Rams down here?
They tried to cut it back and instead go for the strong cross. As you mentioned, the finesse is coming into play. And it'll be, I believe this time, Blomberg to take it with just over 10 minutes. 70 minutes into this one. The service in from Blomberg towards the front post. He's got a trailer in Taylor. Oh, and he rockets it off the left side of the post. Taylor was the trailer there just outside of that box, but the play's still very much live. Rams keeping the pressure up, but unbelievable. And look at Taylor. He's got his hands on his head. He just can't believe that he missed it.
And that rocked the post.
That was crazy. And now it's Stremming with a big opportunity. Laces it inside. Oh, what a header out. Good defensive stand from Westview as they finally, Dave, can catch their breath after this serious run from Central Catholic. The fans are getting seriously involved in this one. It's going out of bounds, so Coleman to take it. As you mentioned, limited time, 9:30 left. Set in the picture for you guys, coming down to the wire, right? 9 minutes, you're going to have to get a goal really soon. With this running clock, it's not like at the MLS where you got the extra time, right? It's just a running clock. So that's a tough situation for the Rams, Dave. Then we got an injured player in Westview. So another injury for Westview, their second serious one of the day, it seems like. And hopefully he's all right once again. But it's just unbelievable that the Rams haven't been able to find that equalizing goal, Dave. They've had so many chances.
And that was probably the best offensive series for the Rams since their goal at the 6-minute mark.
Right. As you mentioned, the goal from Hand in the 6th minute, that gave him the lead early. And then it was number 7, Liam De Leon, who scored. And the player who has the most recent goals, Ansel Maina, the sophomore, it appears that the injured player is walking off the pitch now. Hopefully he's all right. Going to get a number for you guys soon. Just 9 minutes left in this game. Interested to see who the player is. It actually looks like De Leon, but I could be wrong. So we'll see. We'll update you guys on who the injured player is. No jersey number yet. And it's not turning, but the referee said, let's go. Ready to play. Yeah, it is De Leon, number 7 there. So he's going to be coming off the goal scorer. And if you're the Wildcats, that's one of the guys that you don't want to come off the field right now. He's one of their best players. So glad he's all right. Now it's Chopra giving instructions to his teammates. Gonna service it all the way forward. Kratzenberg with it, 9 minutes left. Dave Coleman has it. Rams need an answer, and they need it now. As you mentioned earlier, time is really not on their side. It's ticking away slowly but surely. Just under 9 minutes remaining now. 71 minutes into this game. 2-1 to score. Wildcats lead the Rams here at Centennial High School, OSAA. First round action. Stremming tried to play it forward. Not the best pass. Interjected by Fang. Good work from Westview to keep it here until they just give it away right there. Now it's Coleman trying to stick with it, and it's not the best pass once again. Tried to go central, but Stremming was right there, Dave. Right now, they got to get more guys up.
Need everybody up.
Oh, man, so right there, it was a really good idea from Central Catholic, and Davidson a little bit disgusted by that one. Tried to get the ball, would have had a ball in open space, but it was miscommunication, mistimed the pass, too strong, didn't go in front of him, the ball trailed him instead. So like you mentioned, Dave, running clock, and looks like the Westview Wildcats going to use that to their advantage, milking up some clock here with a sub. So it will be number 8, Stevens, and Patil, the senior, once again entering the game. So some more fresh legs for Westview. Nice ball, playing it forward. Nobody's up right now for Westview, rightfully so. They have to pack the back at this point. Don't you agree, Dave? I mean, when you're up just 1 goal with less than 10 minutes remaining, you don't need another goal. You just got to, I mean, that's what they're doing right now. They're literally parking the bus. You got 5 guys back. It looks like 6 now. And now Westview trying to get something cracking offensively, see what they can do with it. Pretty good defense from Central Catholic. Now they're looking to hold it here. Now, here comes Stremming. Big opportunity for the Rams.
It looks to me like the Rams are trying to not go down 3-1 rather than trying to go 2-2.
Right, and this time it was a foul against Central. So the player that got fouled, Maldonado, and it'll be another set piece for the Wildcats. This time, number 16, Aaron O'Byrne, the junior captain. He's taking his time with this free kick. 6:30 left in the game. Sends it into the box. Good header from Coleman. Rams desperately need to answer as it's headed down by the Wildcats. Good ball forward, but Central Catholic, they look a little lethargic, and they don't really have the spacing right now. They're really clumped on that near that far sideline, and that time it's kicked out of bounds, Dave.
When you look up at the clock and you see a 6 for the first number,
it's not good.
It's not good.
Really not good for the Rams. But if you're Westview, you know, you got to be happy with the way you performed so far. Central Catholic, they still need a desperate answer. So a little bit of a late whistle there. Referee calls the foul against the Rams, Dave. 6 minutes left. If you're Central Catholic, the one thing they can't do right now, as you mentioned, they can't concede here. If they do, it's pretty much over.
You can't sit back trying to prevent a third goal. You've got to get this game tied.
I mean, yeah, the keeper's off of his line.
Right.
Right? I mean, look at him. Lofts the ball inside. Oh, a little bit lackadaisical defense from the Rams, but they stick with it. Now it's Thomas Taylor sticking with it, and Stremming's got it. Oh, big chance here. Can he rip it from distance? Oh, beautiful ball into the box, and oh, it's even better. Defensive clearance from Stremming. You know what? He's a winger, Dave. He had to run all the way back there to help out his teammates.
Great effort by Stremming to get back there and get that ball, because that was going to be one-on-one.
That's right, and that could have been absolutely disastrous for Central Catholic. They're already down 2-1 with 5 minutes left. If you concede a third, it's pretty much over. I mean, crazier things have happened, but when you're already down 1, it's already hard enough to find that equalizer. But here comes the Wildcats. O'Byrne to take it. Oh, it's off of the post, actually. Left side of that post. I heard it, and there's 4:50 left, so you know what? Jack Harrington got to act really quickly here.
Well, it's not over. You know, we're talking about a 1-goal game.
Right, it's not over at all, but what I guess the point that I was making is if they're down 2, if they find themselves conceding, it's going to be really hard to, you know, find 2 equalizers in 4.5 minutes, compared to 1. So here come the Rams. Big chance here. They just are down by 1 goal, 2-1 to score. Westview lead the Rams, and referee is going to call foul against Westview. So just over 4 minutes. We're keeping our eyes peeled on that clock because it's coming down to the wire, and as I mentioned, it's not like the MLS or Champions League where you have extra time. So it's just a running clock, 2 40-minute halves in high school soccer in Oregon. And it will be Taylor. He said he wanted 10 yards and wondering if he's going to get it.
Rams moved a couple more defenders up into the box. They've got 9 players up there now.
The only guy they have back is Carson Jones, and he's near the half-field line. So here comes Taylor. He's got a strong leg. See what he can do with it. 3:45 left. He's going to have to take it rather quickly. Getting some instructions from his teammates on the bench. The service in from Taylor, not the strongest ball, but let's see if he can stick with it. It looked like an extension of the arm. No foul call. Wasn't enough contact, referee said. Now this time it is Platt being double teamed, but he ends up really lucky and ends up sticking with it. And this time it's Kratzenberg going central to Jones. Dave, 3:15 left. Time is ticking more than ever right now. Central Catholic, they need something quick. Good idea. Coleman on the reception. Looks like he got fouled, started limping a little bit, and no call is made.
Fastest player on the game. I think Coleman should try to take this ball more inside.
He's a great player. Speaking of inside, tried to loft it central. Oh, and he hits the deck. Referee, no call, and looks like the player is really slow to get up, and it could be an actual injury. Unsure if he's actually hurt or not. We're not actually sure. It's hard to tell from that angle, but referee said, you know what, that's a flop. You know, that's what the referee saw. So that time it was Platt, the player who hit the deck in the box. He desperately wanted that PK. Nevertheless, here comes Coleman. So with that strong left foot, crosses it inside. He could let it go out, and he just rockets that one outside. I was actually confused why he didn't go for the side out, and he just decided to just really rocket it towards that little shed over there, and it goes out of bounds. So Central Catholic, they catch a little bit of a break. They're going to get a big corner kick here. Coleman into the box. It could go in. Oh my goodness, towards the back post, and referee said offsides. So Coleman, he was just inches away from glory there. He could have easily had the equalizer, Dave. It looked like it was a few feet away from going in from my angle. He could have just curled it in.
And you know, they had a player on the post on the other side.
Wildcats, number 38,
I think it was Stremming.
Right, it looked like Stremming, and now it's another substitution made. I believe it's Jesse Sled, 41. And now it's going to be a strong kick from Chopper all the way into the Rams' defensive third. And you know what? They actually stopped the clock for that sub, interestingly enough. So 1:45 left. Rams, a few more big chances here, and that may be all they get. They're going to play this one back to Jones. Central Catholic still looking for the equalizer. They trail 2-1 by just 1 goal. In 6A action, first round, it's the Rams against the Wildcats here at Centennial High School. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall. Central Catholic bench looking for a foul. Didn't get it that time, and you know what? It's going to be, looks like it's going to be a throw for Westview. So 1:10 remaining, Dave.
Westview is double teaming the ball. Somebody's got to be open.
I mean, at this point, if you're Central Catholic, you got to push your line all the way up. You got to get Davidson involved. You got to get, number 3 Jones involved. And you know what? They got just a minute remaining. So a couple more chances for the Rams before this game's over. So Rams got to get a goal really soon if they want to win this game. There's Kratzenberg, big opportunity, shoved a little bit, strong clearance, and it could be a one-on-one instead. It is Harrington first to it. Good awareness from him. Clash of the heads just outside of that 25-yard line. 35 seconds. Rams desperately need a response, and it's going to be Zambelli trying to stick with it. And now Rams, 25 seconds. Stremming, playing on an outside to just find some space. It's going to be Davidson into the box. Big chance in the area. No foul called. And that's going to just about do it unless the referee can't stop the clock during a live ball. So 8 seconds. Strong kick from the keeper, Chopra, and big chance, and that's going to do it. So the Westview Wildcats with an upset. As the number 20 seed entering the game, Dave, Central Catholic Rams, they go down and get defeated. against the Westview Wildcats. 2-1 the final here at Centennial for 6A action. What a game. If you're Central Catholic, you got to be pretty disappointed, but also you got to say at the end of the day, you made some not the smartest fouls. It was a hard one in the box that cost them, ended up costing them the game for that PK. And you know what, Dave? I think the Rams had plenty of chances to equalize it. Taylor, his jersey over his face, rightfully so. I'd be upset too. You know, he hit the post, what, 3 times? He hit the post at least twice. So, I mean, pretty wild game. Central Catholic end up losing. The Wildcats are victorious, and they will go to the next round. They will play the winner of number 3 Jesuit, number 3 Willamette. 2-1 the final score. Westview Wildcats defeat the Central Catholic Rams after 80. Dave, your thoughts?
You know, this game started off so optimistic with a goal at the 6-minute mark by Fletcher Hand, and after that, Rams had trouble putting anything together. It was difficult dealing with the physical play from Westview, and as a result, Westview comes away with a win. I don't know that you have to call this a big upset.
It wasn't a huge upset there, despite the fact that the 6 ranking disparity, I think that overall it's a very even match till the end, Dave.
I think it was pretty even till the end, but again, I think the physical play of Westview, keeping the Rams out of what they like to do, which is to get players down around in front of the net, get some kind of cohesive action between them and get a ball in the net. They just weren't able to do that. They played Westview pretty even. The difference in this game, a penalty kick.
That's right. Yeah, as you mentioned, Dave, just to recap the scoring for you guys real quick, it was Fletcher Hand who scored the opening goal, the breakthrough for Central. They led 1-0 early, and then you know what? The Wildcats, Dave, they had a response 14 minutes later, and that response was from Liam DeLeon, who had a goal in the 20th minute to equalize it. And you know what? As you mentioned, penalty kick was the difference. In the 60th minute, Oliver White, number 6, the senior for the Wildcats, he got tackled in the box. It was a costly foul from the Rams, and you know what? Ansel Mena, the hero for the Wildcats, comes up with a big-time PK. And Wildcats, they're going to move on to the next round. They will play the winner of Jesuit and Willamette. Any more final thoughts, Dave, and what you really saw from Westview?
Well, it's been an interesting day. Rams girls win 4-0 to advance. The boys lose 2-1 on a penalty kick. Kind of an even day for the Rams. Congratulations to the girls. Great season for the boys. Want to congratulate them on that 14th in the state overall, winning the Mount Hood Conference. So kind of a back and forth day. We got people we want to thank. Yeah. We want to thank our crew, Alva Myers, Steve Roberts, Cy on the camera, our producer, Ryan Johnson, and
rest of the squad.
I want to remind you, we're Oregon Sports Beat. We've got more action coming up. 7 o'clock tonight at Buckman Field. We'll be bringing you girls' first-round action. It will be
SMA Academy Blues against Sunset for the first round. And you know what? The Blues are fresh off of a 2-0 victory over Tualatin. Sunset, on the other hand, they've lost 4 out of their last 5. So that should be an interesting game. And you know what, Dave? At the end of the day, if you're the Rams, you can't be too disappointed, really. You did all you could, right? They had a bunch of shots that went off of the post. They had a ton of chances, numerous opportunities. Stremming, he hit the ball over the post a few times. And you know what? That final score, 2-1. The Wildcats are victorious. Westview Wildcats defeat the Central Catholic Rams here at Centennial High School. I've been Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall. You've been watching 6A Actions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Stay tuned for more action later today. As we mentioned, St. Mary's against Sunset. Final score 2-1 here at Centennial High School. Stay tuned, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.